Hi friends, it is Johnny back with another video, and today it is time for another Florida Man video. Now if you don't know what a Florida Man is by this point, why? I'm trying very hard here. Why not give it a chance? A lot of people seem to like them. They get a lot of views. Why don't you want to watch them? But of course, I'm joking. If you're new here and you don't know what a Florida Man is, a Florida Man is anytime a news report or news article says Florida Man does blank, and it's always something crazy or just like out of pocket entirely, that's a Florida Man. Now since moving down to Florida, I use it as a bit of a horoscope for some of my favorite YouTubers. This month, I'm going with some spooky boys because I'm still in a bit of a Halloween mood. We're only 3 days after Halloween right now. I just got gifted this shirt a little late for Halloween, but like I said, I'm still in the mood, so here we go. And like I said, we're going with some of the spooky boys, like ghost hunters and stuff on YouTube. Let's just jump right into it. Roll the intro. First up, we have the duo Sam and Kobe. So first up, we have Sam. Now, doing a simple Google search, I found out that Sam's birthday is November 27th. Now, knowing that information, let's figure out what kind of Florida Man Sam is. And Sam, your Florida Man is Florida Man accused of stabbing woman over underdone potato. You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Why are there so many involving food? At least this one isn't like, hey, he threw the food at her or something like that, but it's still over food. And how angry do you have to be to stab somebody over a underdone potato? Just stick it back in for a couple minutes, it'll be fine. But if it's overdone, then you have an issue. Burn the house down to match your food. I kid, don't actually do that. I don't want to have to read that in one of these, okay? Being arrested over dinner is just silly. You see, I agree. Police say a 36-year-old Florida man is accused of stabbing a woman with a fork over an undercooked potato. So it's not even a knife. He stabbed her with a fork. How much force do you have to use to penetrate, you know what I mean? Because yeah, forks can be sharp, but like the tips are usually dull, or rather duller than like a knife. So I feel like you need to apply more pressure. And since there's 4 points on it, I feel like, you know, they kind of like balance each other out, so you have to like really put more force into it to actually like stab. That just might be how my mind works. I don't know. I might be wrong. Who knows? I don't know if it's the news article or the person that reported it, so I redacted it just in case. I didn't want to like put somebody's name in there. Anyway, Action News Redacted reports Redacted was arrested Monday and charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. Would you call a fork a deadly weapon? I guess so, yeah. You stab your food with it, so I guess it could be used. Okay, it's fine. He remained in the Nassau County Jail on a $25,002 bond Tuesday. Those $2 made all the difference. That's a very odd and like specific number. Like, did somebody come and try to like bail him out, but they only had like $25,001? And like, ooh, sorry, you need an extra dollar, friend. Oopsie poopsies. Like, the 2 is oddly specific. Who hurt you that you added that 2? An arrest report says that the victim told a witness that Redacted stabbed her in the head with a fork. In the head? My head is hard. I don't think you could stab me with a fork in the head. I don't know. I could be wrong. They could have been really mad and just like put their whole body weight into it. I don't know. Redacted told investigators he threw the fork at her and it glanced off her head. Glanced off her head? Did she mean like grazed her head? Did she mean like bounced off her head? Because is there another way to use glanced other than like to like look at somebody? You know what I mean? I gotta look it up now. I'm curious. But he threw the fork and somehow it stabbed her. Now, I'm not going to say that she didn't get hurt, because I'm fairly certain you throw a fork at my head, it's going to hurt. But I wouldn't call it stabbing at that point. I would just call it throwing. And then I got scratched and or cut based on how hard it hit my head. I feel like stabbing implies that the weapon is still in your hand, if that makes sense. You don't call it being stabbed with a bullet. You don't call it being stabbed with an arrow. Every time you use stabbed, it's with a weapon that is still in the person's hand. Again, I might be overanalyzing it though, so I don't know. Maybe you can use it that way, but that's just me. Police said the woman had multiple stab wounds and blood was on her head, but she refused treatment for her injuries. Multiple stab wounds? Multiple. Oh, maybe for like each prong? So she had like 4 dots on her head and it was like bleeding and she's like, I'm fine, don't worry about it? Or was there more to the story than he threw the fork? Like, did he actually like beat her with the fork and then throw it at her? Jail records did not list an attorney for redacted. Okay, so we don't know if he like posted bail, we don't know if he got out or anything like that. We don't even know if he like got sentenced to XYZ amount of time. We just know that she had multiple stab wounds on her head after a single fork got thrown at her. We're missing context to the story. And apparently that's all we get to the story because that's the whole article. So we'll never know. But yes, Sam, that is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that that is deep down inside you simply because of the day you were born. And I'm sorry. Do you throw utensils at people? Is that something you do? And if you do, try to make it like a soft utensil, like a plush spoon or something, or like one of those like rubber spoons, just to make sure that you're not going to hurt somebody, like severely, like, you know, apparently stab them. Or just don't throw utensils at all. But that's just me. On to the next one. Next up for that duo, we have Colby. And doing a simple Google search, I found out that Colby's birthday is January 2nd. Now, knowing the information, let's figure out what kind of Florida man Colby is. And Colby, your Florida man, is Florida man robbed store dressed as Spider-Man. Honestly, perfect timing. The Spider-Man game just came out, and I am dying to play it. A Florida man is behind bars after robbing a store disguised as Spider-Man. Deputies said a man showed up unmasked to a Winn-Dixie wine and spirit store in Castleberry, Florida on January 2nd. Winn-Dixie wine and spirits, that's a thing? I know the Winn-Dixie by me doesn't sell alcohol, right? I don't think so. I think they, like, at most they'd probably sell, like, beer and White Claw or something like that. I don't know. But either way, I didn't know that was a thing. Also, the dude showed up unmasked. So what, did he like go behind an aisle and he's like, suit up, I'm the only person in the store, so they're definitely not gonna know it's me. He leaves, but then he returns. This time, he's wearing a Spider-Man mask. Okay, so he's like, doop-a-doop-doop, have a nice day, walks out, comes back in.
All right, put the money in the bag. Put it in!
You're facing the wrong way, sir.
All right, give me the money!
Police said Redacted stole nearly $150 in liquor and $420 in Newport cigarettes. So he stole like 1 bottle of something good. And I don't know how many packs of cigarettes because I have never needed to buy cigarettes or been with somebody that was purchasing cigarettes. So I can honestly say I don't know how much they cost. Redacted was arrested back in January. So it's an annual thing with him. He got arrested last January, then came back January to do something stupid and get arrested again. What year was this? And should I like keep an eye out this year to see if he does something stupid again and gets arrested again in January? Redacted is a repeat offender, according to the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. Okay, see, so they agree. He's a repeat offender. Oh, okay, that is it. That is all we get. We don't get to know how long he's in jail for. We don't get to know his bail, his bond, nothing like that. We just know he's a repeat offender. He's done it before. He's like Santa Claus, you know, he comes annually. Just instead of leaving things, he takes things. Sir, you're giving a bad name to Spider-Man, okay? And J. Jonah Jameson would love you because he would be like, you see, Spider-Man is a bad man. He'd be 100% like, you are definitely Spider-Man. But yes, Colby, that is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. Do you try that? Do you walk through your living room like, hey Sam, leave the room, come back in the room as Spider-Man, like, you don't know who I am. Give me the TV remote. But on to the next one. Next up, we have the Watcher duo, Ryan and Shane. First up, let's do Ryan. And doing a simple Google search, I found out that Ryan's birthday is November 26th. Now, knowing that information, let's figure out what kind of Florida man Ryan is. Also, by the time that this video goes out, should be getting close to his birthday, so happy early birthday. Oh yeah, getting close to Sam's birthday too, because his was also in November. So happy early birthday both Sam and Ryan. Now, knowing that information, let's figure out what kind of Florida man Ryan is. And Ryan, your Florida man is... Florida man arrested for attempted murder after a woman rushed to the hospital with hatchet protruding from head. The last one was fun. The last one was fun. Why you gotta be so dark? I guess let's just get into it, okay? A Florida man was arrested for attempted murder after a woman was transported to the hospital with a hatchet protruding from her head. Redacted, age 40, was charged with one felony count of attempted second-degree murder. According to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, deputies had responded Tuesday at around 10:30 a.m. to an attempted murder. Well, I mean, attempted, the way I want to phrase it makes it sound like what he did isn't wrong, but it's not what I'm saying. I was about to say, attempted isn't that bad, because at least it means that she's going to recover. He definitely deserves to be thrown in jail, 100%, and what he did was wrong on all accounts. I'm just saying, at least it's just attempted and she can recover. Hopefully. I haven't finished reading this. Deputies located the woman, age 56, with a hatchet protruding from her head. She was rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Redacted had fled the scene of the attack before deputies arrived. Detectives found his vehicle later that day in Gainesville, Florida. And just before 3 a.m. on Thursday, Redacted was pulled over by an Alachua County Sheriff's Office deputy and taken into custody. He was then transported to the Alachua County Jail. Am I pronouncing that word correctly? Alachua? I don't know. I'm still learning names of Florida places. Oh, that's it. We don't get to know how long he's in jail. Again, the bond, the bail, or anything like that. We just know that happened. We don't even get to know if the woman recovered. The only hope I have is that they said attempted murder, so there's a chance that she's still alive. I hope she makes a full recovery if she hasn't already. But again, I don't know anything else. But what I do know is that I hope that man rots in jail. But yes, Ryan, that is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. And I am so sorry. That is so dark. Like I said, the last one was really funny. This one, not so much. It made me sad, if anything. But on to the next one. Last up for this video, we have Shane. And doing a simple Google search, I found out that Shane's birthday is May 16th. Now, knowing that information, let's figure out what kind of Florida man Shane is. And Shane, your Florida man is... Florida man arrested as he live streams his own crime. Hits baby in head. What? Again, some of these titles need to be like workshopped. Like, you could have left out the hits baby in head part, and it could have just been Florida man arrested as he live streams his own crime. Okay. And then the hits baby in head would be something you learn in the article. Or it could have been something like Florida man arrested as he live streams hitting a baby in the head. But again, the wording in these titles is so weird to me. I never understand why they write like that, but whatever. Let's continue reading to figure out why he hit a baby in the head, and with what. A Florida man has been arrested as he live streamed his crimes inside a Walgreens, including hitting a newborn in the head with a box. A newborn at that, so that's even worse. How heavy was this box? Please tell me it was just like a box of tissues or something. Redacted was arrested by Largo police on Wednesday night on 6 different counts, including child abuse, battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest, and resisting arrest with violence. Okay. In a public video, live streamed on Facebook, Redacted went inside the Walgreens on Ulmerton Road, Ulmerton? Is that how you pronounce it? Road, and taunted the camera with his money to buy 2 packs of beef jerky. Ah yes, look at all this money I got. I'm gonna buy myself some beef jerky. How much money you got that you wanna go over there and flaunt it, talking about I'm buying beef jerky? Now if you wanna go buy a Rolls Royce or something like that, then flaunt your money. And even then, don't flaunt money, it's gross. But what you flaunting, huh? Like $20? That ain't shit. That don't even buy you a meal anymore. However, Redacted didn't have enough money, you see? He didn't even have enough money for the 2 beef jerkies. So how much money did you have that you over there flaunted for Facebook? However, he didn't have enough money and was eventually asked to leave the store as he became belligerent, according to an arrest report. While leaving, Redacted became disorderly and started throwing items off the counter, including a box that hit a newborn in the head. Again, please tell me it's just like a tissue box or something. In the video, you can hear the confrontation, but you don't see the baby hit with the box. But seconds later, you hear the 2-month-old crying. Again, tissue box, please. Because baby heads are soft and squishy. And I feel like a 2-month-old, if they get like booped with a, you know, even just like lightly on the head or something like that, they'll cry out of like shock. So I hope it was just something like that and nothing heavy. I hope the baby's okay. I was just so angry that I didn't even cry, said the mother. I was just trying to be as level-headed as I could. Good for you. I would not be. That boy wouldn't be the only person getting arrested there. I would have snapped if somebody hit my child in the head with a box. And a 2-month-old at that? I'm not a parent, but I know if I had a child, that baby would be protected at all costs. And if somebody pulled some kind of shit like that, it would be a wrap. After the baby was hit, an arrest affidavit states that Redacted then hit a male clerk who was trying to intervene. Okay, so he's just going around hitting everybody. The video carries him to the parking lot where it's hard to make sense of what was happening, but it appears the camera is being tossed around. Redacted returns to the vehicle he arrived in, laughing as a friend in the car said he took things too far. Yes, very much so. Why were you even live streaming that? Who wants to watch you on Facebook, first of all, trying to act all big and bad, talking about look at all my money and get rejected? You know what that's giving?
Hey, how much money do you have? Like 69 cents. You know what that means?
I don't have enough money for chicken nugget.
I didn't do nothing. All I wanted to do is go to the store, bro, said Redacted in the live stream. You didn't do anything? You didn't do anything. You hit a man, fought several people, and threw a box at a newborn baby's head. You didn't do anything? And somehow, worst of all, even after all of that, it's still the fact that you were trying to act all big and bad with your money. Tell me, look at all the money I got, and you couldn't afford the 2 packs of beef jerky. That's embarrassing. A spokesperson for the Largo Police Department said if you're ever a witness or a victim to people acting belligerent, remove herself. I think they meant to say yourself, because then if that's the case, I'm just picturing me like witnessing something and someone being stupid and me just like pulling you some random woman aside and just like getting her out of the way and going back to witness it myself. Like, you're safe, ma'am? Okay, cool. If you are ever out in public and someone behaves in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, I live in Florida and I'm queer. That is every day outside of my house. But anyway, remove yourself from the situation and notify someone of authority. Authority makes me feel uncomfortable too, because again, I live in Florida and I'm queer, said Sergeant Redacted. A mugshot of Redacted has not been taken as he is in the healthcare wing of the jail. Why is he in the healthcare wing of the jail? Did he get beat up? I wouldn't think he got beat up because he was laughing when he got in the car. So why is he in the healthcare wing? Again, I'm missing some context in the story. And when did he beat up and fight against the cops? Was that what happened in the parking lot before he got into the car? But either way. But yeah, Shane, that's your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. I'm sorry? I'm still very confused. I mean, I'm sorry that that's you, but I'm still very confused by it. I want to know, like, when he fought the cops and why that mother was so, like, chill about her child being struck. Because, yeah, I see she was mad, but even then she was just like, I try to stay level-headed. Like, no, I would see red instantly. It is on sight, sir. Like, you are too chill about some stranger throwing a box at your child's head, okay? And a 2-month-old at that. Both those people need to go to jail. The one throwing the box and the mom that's like, no pizza, no pasta. No. No. But yes, that was the spooky Florida man. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I really enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bing ball the ding dong down below to be alerted to make a new video. And until next time, maybe go check out some of my other stuff. I have some more Florida men, some fear dreams, some let's plays, some story times, and some randomness. I have a little something for everybody. And while you're at it, maybe go share one of your favorite videos of mine with your friends. We can always use more friends on the channel. And until next time, bye! And can y'all stop fighting over food? Please! I'm getting tired of every other Florida man video being like, someone got slapped with pizza, someone got slapped with fries, someone got sauce dumped on them, someone got beaten over a potato. Just stop fighting over food. Please, please, I'm begging.
Showering up,